If you have a higher sex drive than your partner, it might have to do with the size and shape of your face. New research from Nipissing University in Ontario, Canada and published in the journal Archives of Sexual Behavior found that men and women with shorter, wider faces tend to be more sexually motivated than people with other facial measurements. The research adds to a growing body of research that has previously shown that certain psychological and behavioral traits are associated with particular facial width-to-height ratios known as FWHR. Square-faced men who therefore have a high FWHR tend to be perceived as more aggressive, more dominant, more unethical, and more attractive as short-term sexual partners than their thinner and longer-faced counterparts. Researchers attribute differences in facial proportions to variations in testosterone levels during particular developmental periods, such as puberty. This hormone plays a role in forming adult sexual attitudes and desires. In this paper, Arnacki and his colleagues report two separate studies conducted among students. In the first, 145 undergraduates who were in romantic relationships at the time completed questionnaires about their interpersonal behavior and sex drive. The researchers also used photographs of the participants to determine their facial width-to-height ratio. The second study involved 314 students and was an extended version of the first study, which included questions about participants' sexual orientation, the chances of them considering infidelity, and their socio-sexual orientation. The latter is a measure of how comfortable participants are with the concept of casual sex that does not include love or commitment. According to Arnacki, their findings suggest that FWHR can be used to predict a measure of sexuality in both sexes. Men and women with a high FWHR, therefore, square and wide faces reported a greater sex drive than others. Together, these findings suggest that facial characteristics might convey important information about human sexual motivations, says Arnacki. It was also found that men with a larger FWHR not only have a higher sex drive than others, but also are more easygoing when it comes to casual sex and would consider being unfaithful to their partners. A Genesies Canada Journal.